that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
They start to drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Back to throw now on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott now. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Ready?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They run again on first down. Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and 13. Open here, Adam Thielen. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he works free. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go down to not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, it's Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And now they'll run it here off tackle. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Seven Pirates, 18 Rattlers.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott now from the 50. Under pressure, they got him again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
19 Wyatt.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That is caught by Thielen. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Donovan Peoples-Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At 47.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Fix the eagle!
Now Cook running right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll set up to throw. He'll find Thielen work in the middle.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Allen Lazard, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now again here to Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Prescott.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Kill! 47!
4th down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Set up. 70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in Week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose
with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Pollard.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
127 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Pollard. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run it again with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he's got some space here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 19-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Ready! Reload! Ready!
Another tone for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Hey, check that. Check it out.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, it's Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward.